Welcome, everyone, to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe I.A. Stadium ready to have a good time. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bulldogs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Army Black Knights offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why...
Oh, a lot of space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch, guys.
He's loose. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Now on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Looking for room. It's Reed. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So Louisiana Tech's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. The pitch. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down. The Black Knights will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Gurney on the Jets. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Rides to back and leaves it. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Black Knights. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping it. It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Louisiana Tech. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the 2nd level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gets the back moving. They'll try the toss to the left. Turning it on! Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. He's now up to 71 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And the Black Knights are on the move. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And It's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
They'll try the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Robertson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He wants to take the top off. Reels it in down the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Sticks it in his belly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense dropping into soft coverage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston.
And the Black Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Okay, ready?
The give to the back. Finding open areas. There he goes! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's reeled in. It's Ford. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
To the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
It's caught. Pushed down for the tackle. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Catch in the middle, it's 4. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Army has it back, and the offense ready to go. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the option. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback.
It's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
On first and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fit it in the window for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and his quarterback here thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Rides to the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to throw. It's Coleman. Safe completion on the screen. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Fortner.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Going for 6. Makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Coleman. Quickly complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
The Black Knights in the hurry-up.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding.
There he goes. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Using his feet to buy time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Get set.
Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Booth. All out of space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted to stop the threat. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You got an extra DB. You got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. And the Black Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Gets it out quickly. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Caught over the middle. It's short. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To throw, it's Coleman. That's caught. It's short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.